In the world we live in, many of us find ourselves constantly striving to achieve our goals and make things happen. However, there is a paradoxical concept in Taoism that suggests that the harder we try to control and force outcomes, the more resistance we encounter. This is known as the law of reversed effort. In this video, we will delve the spiritual teachings of Taoism and delve into each of the 10 lessons that can help us understand and apply this principle in our lives. By embracing these teachings, we can find a greater sense of peace, flow, and fulfillment. Principle 1. Release the need for control. In our quest for success and happiness, we often try to control every aspect of our lives. However, Taoism teaches us that true power lies in letting go of the need for control. By relinquishing our attachment to outcomes and surrendering to the natural flow of life, we open ourselves up to greater possibilities and serendipitous moments. The paradoxical truth is that the more we try to control, the more resistance we encounter. We exhaust ourselves in the pursuit of control, only to find that life doesn't always go according to plan. The law of reversed effort reminds us that our attempts to force outcomes often backfire, resulting in frustration and disappointment. So how do we release the need for control? It begins with a shift in mindset and a willingness to surrender. Instead of clinging tightly to our expectations, we learn to trust in the natural flow of life. We understand that there are forces at play beyond our understanding. We understand that resistance and struggle arise when we go against the current, but when we surrender and trust, we can navigate with ease and grace. Trusting in the natural flow also means embracing the concept of wu wei, or effortless action. It is not about being passive or inactive, but rather about taking inspired action that is in harmony with the present moment. When we trust in the natural flow, we allow life to guide us towards the right opportunities and solutions. To cultivate trust in the natural flow of life, we can practice letting go of expectations and attachments. We release our grip on how things should be and instead embrace what is. This doesn't mean that we become complacent or indifferent, but rather that we approach life with an open mind and heart. When we trust in the natural flow, we become more attuned to the signs and synchronicities that guide us along our path. We learn to listen to our intuition and follow its guidance. We recognize that even challenges and setbacks are part of the greater unfolding and can lead us to unexpected growth and transformation. Trusting in the natural flow of life is a profound teaching of Taoism. It invites us to let go of our need for control and certainty and instead surrender to the wisdom and intelligence of the universe. By embracing wu wei and cultivating trust, we can navigate life's journey with greater ease, joy, and fulfillment. Principle 4. Avoid forcing outcomes and let things unfold naturally. When we try to force outcomes or manipulate situations to fit our desires, we often encounter resistance and struggle. Taoism encourages us to let go of our need for control and allow things to unfold naturally. By aligning ourselves with the natural order of things, we can find greater ease and flow in our lives. We push ourselves to work harder, plan more meticulously, and manipulate situations to fit our desires. However, Taoism teaches us that true power lies in letting go of the need to control and allowing things to unfold naturally. When we force outcomes, we create resistance and struggle. We become attached to a specific outcome and fail to see the opportunities and possibilities that exist beyond it. We exhaust ourselves in the pursuit of control, only to find that life doesn't always go according to plan. The Taoist approach is to let things unfold naturally. This means releasing our attachment to outcomes and trusting that everything is unfolding as it should. It requires us to let go of our need for control and allow life to guide us towards the right opportunities and solutions. To avoid forcing outcomes, we can practice cultivating a sense of detachment. We observe our thoughts and emotions when we feel the urge to control, recognizing that it often stems from fear or a lack of trust. By acknowledging these underlying fears, we can begin to loosen our grip on control and embrace a more relaxed and open approach to life. Another aspect of letting things unfold naturally is embracing the concept of non-action. Non-action does not mean inaction or laziness, but rather a state of being in which we take inspired action that is in harmony with the present moment. When we let go of our need for control and allow things to unfold naturally, we become more attuned to the signs and synchronicities that guide us along our path. By letting things unfold naturally, we also create space for serendipity and synchronicity. When we are no longer fixated on a rigid plan, we become more receptive to unexpected opportunities and solutions. We become attuned to the subtle nudges of intuition and can navigate life with greater ease and grace. Avoiding forcing outcomes and letting things unfold naturally is a fundamental lesson in Taoism. It invites us to let go of our attachment to outcomes and trust in the natural flow of life. By cultivating detachment, non-action, and openness to serendipity, we can find greater ease, joy, and fulfillment in our lives. Principle 5. Focus on the journey rather than fixating on the end result. In our goal-oriented society, we often become fixated on achieving specific outcomes. However, Taoism reminds us that true fulfillment lies in embracing the journey itself, rather than solely focusing on the end result. This principle will explore how shifting our perspective can lead to a more joyful and fulfilling experience of life. When we focus solely on the end result, we create unnecessary stress and pressure for ourselves. We become attached to a specific outcome and fail to appreciate the richness and depth of the journey. We miss out on the lessons and experiences that arise along the way. The Taoist approach is to focus on the journey rather than fixating on the end result. This means embracing each moment as it arises and allowing ourselves to fully immerse in the process. It requires us to let go of our attachment to outcomes and trust that everything is unfolding as it should. To focus on the journey, we can practice cultivating mindfulness. Mindfulness is the practice of being fully present in each moment, without judgment or distraction. It involves tuning into our senses and becoming aware of our thoughts and emotions. By cultivating mindfulness, we can learn to appreciate the richness and depth of each moment, no matter how mundane it may seem. Another aspect of focusing on the journey is embracing the concept of detachment. Detachment does not mean apathy or indifference, but rather a state of being in which we are fully engaged in the present moment without becoming attached to a specific outcome. When we let go of our attachment to outcomes, we become more attuned to the opportunities and possibilities that exist beyond them. By focusing on the journey, rather than fixating on the end result, we also create space for serendipity and synchronicity. We become more receptive to unexpected opportunities and solutions that arise along the way. We recognize that even challenges and setbacks are part of the greater unfolding and can lead us to unexpected growth and transformation. Focusing on the journey rather than fixating on the end result is a profound teaching of Taoism. It invites us to let go of our attachment to outcomes and embrace each moment as it arises. By cultivating mindfulness, detachment, and openness to serendipity, we can find greater ease, joy, and fulfillment in our lives. Principle 6. Remain open to unexpected opportunities and solutions. When we cling too tightly to our plans and expectations, we may miss out on unexpected opportunities and creative solutions. Taoism encourages us to remain open-minded and adaptable, allowing space for spontaneity and unforeseen possibilities. This principle will discuss how cultivating a flexible mindset can lead to greater growth and serendipity. We become fixated on our preconceived notions and fail to see the possibilities that exist beyond them. However, Taoism teaches us that true growth and transformation come from embracing the unknown and remaining open to what life presents us. Remaining open to unexpected opportunities and solutions requires us to let go of our attachment to a specific outcome. It means releasing our rigid expectations and embracing the idea that there may be alternative paths and solutions that we haven't considered. By doing so, we create space for new possibilities to emerge. One way to cultivate openness is by practicing curiosity. Instead of approaching situations with a fixed mindset, we can adopt a mindset of exploration and wonder. We can ask questions, seek different perspectives, and be willing to learn from unexpected sources. This openness allows us to expand our understanding and discover new opportunities that we may have otherwise overlooked. Another aspect of remaining open is embracing the concept of flexibility. When we are too rigid in our plans and expectations, we limit our ability to adapt and respond to changing circumstances. By cultivating flexibility, we become more resilient and better equipped to navigate the twists and turns of life. We learn to let go of what no longer serves us and embrace new possibilities that come our way. Remaining open to unexpected opportunities and solutions also requires us to trust our intuition. Our intuition often provides us with subtle nudges and insights that can guide us towards the right path. By cultivating self-awareness and listening to our inner wisdom, we can make decisions that align with our authentic selves and lead us towards unexpected opportunities for growth and fulfillment. Remaining open to unexpected opportunities and solutions is a powerful practice in Taoism. It invites us to let go of our attachment to a specific outcome and embrace the unknown. By cultivating curiosity, flexibility, and trust in our intuition, we can navigate life with greater openness and discover new paths towards growth, transformation, and fulfillment. Principle 7. Embrace change as an inherent part of life. Change is inevitable, yet many of us resist it out of fear or discomfort. Taoism teaches us to embrace change as an inherent part of life's unfolding. By letting go of resistance and embracing the impermanence of all things, we can navigate transitions with grace and resilience. Change is a constant and inevitable part of life, yet many of us resist and fear change, seeking stability and familiarity instead. However, Taoism teaches us the wisdom of embracing change as an inherent and natural aspect of our existence. Embracing change means recognizing that everything in life is in a constant state of flux. Just as the seasons change, so do our circumstances, relationships, and personal growth. Rather than resisting or clinging to what was, we can learn to flow with the currents of change and find harmony in the ever-shifting nature of life. One way to embrace change is by cultivating a mindset of acceptance. Instead of resisting or denying change, we can choose to acknowledge and accept it as an integral part of our journey. By doing so, we free ourselves from unnecessary suffering and open ourselves up to the possibilities that change brings. Another aspect of embracing change is letting go of attachments. We often cling to familiar patterns, possessions, and relationships, fearing the uncertainty that comes with letting go. However, by releasing our attachments, we create space for new experiences, growth, and transformation. We learn to appreciate the impermanence of life and find beauty in the ebb and flow of change. Embracing change also requires us to cultivate adaptability. When we resist change, we may find ourselves stuck in outdated ways of thinking or behaving. By embracing change, we become more flexible and open-minded, allowing us to navigate new situations with grace and resilience. Change can also be seen as an opportunity for self-discovery and personal growth. When we embrace change, we step out of our comfort zones and challenge ourselves to learn and evolve. We discover hidden strengths, develop new skills, and uncover aspects of ourselves that may have remained dormant in the absence of change. Embracing change as an inherent part of life is a fundamental teaching in Taoism. It encourages us to let go of resistance and fear and instead flow with the currents of change. By cultivating acceptance, letting go of attachments, embracing adaptability, and seeing change as an opportunity for growth, we can navigate life's ever-changing landscape with grace, wisdom, and resilience. Principle 8. Maintain a lighthearted and playful attitude. In the face of challenges and hardships, maintaining a lighthearted and playful attitude can be transformative. Taoism reminds us not to take ourselves too seriously and encourages us to approach life with childlike wonder. This principle will explore how cultivating a sense of lightness and humor can help us navigate difficulties with grace. Principle 9. Cultivate mindfulness and be fully present in each moment. The practice of mindfulness allows us to fully engage with each moment, free from distractions and judgments. Taoism emphasizes the importance of cultivating mindfulness as a way to deepen our connection with ourselves, others, and the world around us. This principle will explore various mindfulness techniques and their benefits. Principle 10. Nurture inner peace as a foundation for navigating life's challenges. Inner peace is not dependent on external circumstances, but rather arises from within. Taoism teaches us to cultivate inner peace as a foundation for navigating life's challenges. This principle will delve into practices such as meditation, self-reflection, and self-care that can help us cultivate a sense of inner calm amidst the chaos of daily life. By embracing the spiritual teachings of Taoism, we can learn to let go of control, trust in the natural flow of life, and navigate challenges with grace and ease. The law of reversed effort reminds us that sometimes the harder we try, the worse it gets. By surrendering to the present moment, embracing change, and nurturing inner peace, we can find true fulfillment and live in alignment with the wisdom of Taoism. May these teachings inspire you to embark on a journey of self-discovery and transformation.